Have you ever heard of a place in France, Agen? If you're coming from Asia, chances are this name doesn't ring a bell at all. Honestly, I have never heard of this name either. Yet, here I am. In this small capital city with a population of just 30,000 people. I am kicking off this Europe adventure in the beautiful Zurich. Over the next 15 days, I will explore 4 new countries that I have never stepped foot in before, and then discover the towns and cities in between. And the best part, I'm doing it entirely by train with a U-Rail pass, hopping on and off across borders, all while keeping it budget friendly. I will also be checking a few spots off my bucket list. Welcome aboard the Uncle Go Europe series, a cheap way to travel across Europe. I'm continuing my journey through southern France with my next destination being Toulouse. Right now, I'm at Bordeaux main train station, Gare Saint Jean. It is already day 5 of my trip, and here's the truth. I've only managed to tick off 1 out of 5 places I originally planned to visit.
Thank you.
To be frank, I'm starting to feel a little worried. I really need to pick up the pace if I want to cover everything on my list. So today's journey is going to be a bit of a race against time. Today's stop is Argen, a small town about 139 kilometers from Bordeaux. With this leg, my total train journey so far adds up to 1,669 kilometers. I'm on a train journey from Bordeaux to Toulouse. But the train stops in Argen, where I have to change train. And here's the twist. I've got just 30 minutes in between trains. That's 15 minutes out of the train station and 15 minutes back. There is absolutely no room for mistakes. Here's my plan. For the first 5 minutes, I walk as far as I could, heading towards the city center. If I don't reach the old town by then, I will turn around and cut my losses. I have even set an alarm for 12 minutes to remind me when it's time for me to start heading back, no matter what, no matter where. With such a tight window, there's absolutely no margin for error. And from this moment on, I'm racing against time. Good thing, Argen is actually relatively a compact city. Just after 5 minutes of brisk walking, I already find myself on the edge of the old town. Argen sits along the Gare River, right between Bordeaux and Toulouse. For centuries, it was an important market town thanks to its location. But here is the interesting part today. Argen feels more like a quiet provincial city, far less touristy than I expected. And that's surprising because the rest of this region is usually buzzing with visitors in summer. The streets I walk through are almost empty. Even the cafe in the heart of the old town have more empty chairs than customers. It feels worlds apart from the lively Bordeaux I just came from. And still, Argen has its own charm. The old town is dotted with half-timber houses. These medieval buildings with wooden frames filled in with bricks or plasters. Some of these houses date back to the 15th century and give a glimpse of the city history. I also noticed the warm yellow stone used in many buildings here. Likely the same material that gives Bordeaux its golden glow. But here in Argen, it's more of a modest scale. The mix of half-timber houses and golden facade creates a rustic medieval charm that's unique of its own. What's striking in this city of Argen is that I do not see any souvenir shop, no crowd, no sense of rushing. To this end, Agen feels like a living city and not a tourist destination. Life here seems slow and unhurried. Truth to be told, I kind of like this tranquility. But at the same time, I'm also nervous. Because this peaceful atmosphere might just make me lose track of time. And with only 30 minutes before my next train, there's no margin for error. I do not have the luxury of time to pull out a map or take notes. This visit is just a quick touch and go. A fleeting glimpse of Agen before the clock pulled me back to the station. I try registering as much visual sights of Agen as much as my little brain can fit in. My alarm starts beeping, meaning I have to make my way back to the train station. Here am I at Gare d'Argen, the train station that has been running since the year 1856. This train station is compact, bright, and even has an iron train shed linked to Gustav Eiffel Works. Just 3 platforms, 5 tracks, and train heading all over. Toulouse in an hour, Bordeaux in an hour, and Paris in just over 3 hours. But what's crazy is that in under 5 minutes on foot, I go from this train platform to empty medieval old streets of Agen. Agen isn't flashy. It moves at its own pace. And now, I've just got 15 minutes each way to chase that vibe before my train pulls out. I finally make it to my train to Toulouse. If you are stuck with me until the end, thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and drop a comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts or any tips for my next stop. And if you are new here, consider subscribing to the Uncle Go Traveling channel for more adventure. I see you in the next city, Toulouse.